Independent retail business can mean so many things these days. A brick and mortar store, an e-commerce business, a maker's online shop, a booth at an antique mall, and more. No matter which category you're in, Kathy Cruz, a fellow retail business owner and retail educator, will teach you how to market and manage your business efficiently so you can spend time doing other things you love. Welcome to the Savvy Shopkeeper Podcast.
Welcome to episode 55 of the Savvy Shopkeeper Retail Podcast, the 2021 Retail CEO Challenge. I'm your host, Kathy Cruz. First, I want to make sure I wish you all a very happy new year. If you were looking forward to a fresh start, I hope you're finding it. And if you were ready to tackle 2021 like me, congratulations, it's here. I'm starting off 2021 with a challenge for retail business owners. 2020 was an interesting year to say the least, and challenging for many of us. So I want to help you get 2021 started off on the right foot. None of us know what's ahead, but one thing we can do is know our own business, like really know what's going on behind the scenes. So my challenge to you over the next 4 weeks is to schedule some CEO time with yourself. But first, let's start off with the shopkeeper shout out. This person left me a 5-star review, so of course I want to say thank you. It's titled A Binge Listen. The reviewer said, I just started listening a few days ago and I've binged half the episodes already. So many tips for indie shopkeepers that you can't find anywhere else. I don't know who the reviewer is. I only know the username is Leah Studio. If that's you, please reach out. I'd love to give you credit and link your website. But I also want to say that I can't agree more with what this reviewer said. The retail industry can often feel elusive. It's hard for micro independent retail store owners to find information to help us gauge if we're running our businesses well, if we're hitting benchmarks, compared to other small businesses similar to ours. And it's not so much about the comparison game, it's just kind of knowing where we fall in the grand scheme of things. Heck, we often don't even know what those benchmarks should be. For example, you might know how to calculate your sales per square foot, SPSF. But what does it mean? And how does it compare to other small businesses that are like yours? And then, how can you make it better? Or how can you use this information to make improvements in your own business? All questions that I find most retailers have. So I'm here to break through this elusiveness. In this challenge, I'll help you get clear about what's important to track and how to set benchmarks for your own business so you can plan for 2021. If the title CEO feels intimidating, and I don't think it really does for most people in this community, I think most of you want to embrace that title. Not only will the title of CEO remind you that you're running a business and not a hobby or a jobby, but it will empower you to be the boss, and you all know how I feel about that. So what does it mean to be a CEO? I guess in the simplest terms, and I found this in a Harvard Business Review article, the CEO is the only one held accountable for the performance and results of the company, and that's you. And if you've heard the expression, you can't improve what you don't measure, that's exactly what I'm applying here in this challenge. If you want to grow or scale your business, if you have that burning desire to make things better, if you know there's a way, but you just don't know where to start or what to look at and how to understand all the information, it's time to learn how to be the CEO in your business. It's time to get to know your business inside and out. I feel like so many retailers know what's going on the surface of the business, but sometimes they're afraid to go deep into the business and really take a look inside. Sometimes it's shame, sometimes it's embarrassment, sometimes it's frustration, but I'm here to make this easier for you. So the mission of this challenge is threefold. First, I want to give you answers. You'll know what to look at in your business and why. The second is to hold you accountable, but not overwhelm you. Each week, you'll have some homework. Number 3 is to give you a plan. You'll have a system and goals in place for 2021. So the next 4 podcast episodes will be dedicated to this Retail CEO Challenge. And you're probably wondering, okay, Kathy, what does this involve exactly? This particular challenge isn't about a leaderboard, who's going to be winning the challenge, or what prizes you'll get. The prize will actually be the growth and improvements you see in your business and in yourself as an owner. It's going to be about those aha moments. I see this happen often when I teach a class or while working with members and master shopkeepers. You'll see why CEO time is important, why doing the work of a CEO is beneficial for independent retailers, no matter what the size of your business or store. So even if you are in your first year and you generated $25,000, or if you're in your 20th year and you generated $1 million, it doesn't matter where you fall, this challenge can help you. So you can listen to the episodes and take notes and learn, or you can actually sign up for this challenge in the Shopkeepers Academy, where you'll get access to all of the tools and resources I'll be mentioning next. This episode is brought to you by Tundra. Tundra is an online marketplace for retailers in the United States and Canada. And what I really like about Tundra is that they eliminate transaction fees and markups. As a result, Tundra empowers their community of buyers and suppliers to keep reinvesting in themselves. As a Shop Small advocate and a buyer for my own retail store, I appreciate that the makers aren't taking a hit on their profit margin when I order from them on Tundra. From home decor to beauty and fashion, there are hundreds, probably even thousands of suppliers to buy from. If you're a brick and mortar store owner and you open a new account, you'll get $50 off your first purchase with Tundra. To get this special offer, visit savvyshopkeeper.com/Tundra. Again, it's savvyshopkeeper.com/Tundra, Tundra, and you'll get a special link to get $50 off your first purchase. So here's the agenda for the 4-week challenge. Part 1, the next episode, will be about systems and processes. And in this episode, I'll talk about the value of setting up systems in your business. And when retailers tell me they don't have enough time in a day or enough time in a week, this is usually one of the culprits, one of a few. But setting up systems and processes in your business, or is it processes, in your business can save you hours each week. And I will walk you through some examples so you understand what I mean by this. Part 2 will be tracking and metrics. And in this episode, I'll talk about some of the worksheets we use to track information throughout the year that are important for your business. And this is actually like a simple weekly or monthly date that you can set with yourself to document some important financial and marketing information for your business. Part 3 will be the business health checklist and goal setting process. In this episode, I'll walk you through one of my favorite yet most challenging CEO dates you can set with yourself. When was the last time you took a really good look at your business as a whole? This particular checklist that I've designed and built over the past few years is 2 pages, and the process could take you 1 to 3 hours, especially if you have a business partner, because this is where you dive deep into your business. I recently saw a graphic that said discomfort is the currency of your dreams. And I think that was a quote by Brooke Castillo, who's the founder of the Life Coach School. And I'm going to say it one more time. Discomfort is the currency of your dreams. Yes, this process will make you feel uncomfortable. Going through this checklist will probably make you feel uncomfortable, but it's so worth it. And then part 4 will be the retail business year-end report. This, I think it's about a 14-page workbook. It's the nicely packaged pot of gold I only wish someone would have given me when I started my shopkeeping journey. This is where we'll dive into the important numbers that you should be calculating, I guess is the word I'm looking for, at the end of each year, and the benchmarks you can set for your own business. So sales per square foot, profit margin, e-commerce metrics. It's a 14-page report, but I simplified it as much as possible. And 14 pages probably sounds overwhelming, but trust me, it's not. The challenge and everything that comes with this challenge is $197. And when you sign up for the challenge, you'll receive all of the following. First, you'll get access to the Shopkeepers planning and tracking worksheets. I think there are around 15 of them. This includes the business health checklists, the goal setting worksheets, and the business year-end review workbook. You'll also get an invitation to a masterclass that I'll be teaching live on Zoom where I walk you through the business year-end report. This is where we'll dive into those elusive metrics and benchmarks. I often hear retailers say things like, I heard I should track that, but I don't know what it means. And when I calculate it, I don't know what to do with it or how to make it better. At the end of that 1-hour class, I'm also going to offer a bonus 1-hour Q&A session where you can ask questions about the worksheets, about the health checklist, about the process that I recommend for doing the business health checklist, the year-end report workbook, and anything I covered during this 4-week challenge. And yes, you'll have access to the replay too. So if you can't make it to the live session, you'll be able to watch the replay, or if you watch the class and participate in the Q&A but want to watch it again, if you're like me, sometimes it helps to rewatch something or listen to something again, you'll have access to the replay. But it's not so much about everything that I talked about, although it is a nice package that you'll get. It's the most important thing that you'll get out of this is the confidence that you'll get being a retail business owner, knowing what it is about your business that's important and what it is that you should be looking at and how to calculate it and how to set those benchmarks for yourself. So you know how to plan, because we can do a planning session and I can tell you to write this down and do this and do that. But if you don't really know that those important pieces of information in your business, how can you plan accordingly? I guess that's my point here is I don't want to lead you into a planning session that you're just like blindly setting goals. I want you to really understand what's going on in your business so that you can plan in the best possible way for 2021. A Master Shopkeeper member recently said that this type of CEO time, because we do this in Master Shopkeepers, it gives her the determination to keep improving and succeeding. And that's exactly what I want to help you do. She has a goal of purchasing a commercial building one day. It'll be an investment and a place where she can house her own business. But I see the determination in her face, and I see every month or after every masterclass or after every group call that we do, she's becoming more and more confident. And I don't doubt for 1 second that she's going to own her own building one day. So if you want to feel empowered as a retail business owner going into 2021, join me for this challenge. If you've told yourself any of these things in the past, and I'm just going to say a bunch of things that I constantly hear from some of the independent retailers in our communities, or just from people that I have conversations with. If you told yourself any of these things, I can't run a retail business well because I don't have a business degree. I'm bad at math, so I just can't figure this stuff out. I don't know what type of information I need in order to make decisions about my business. I don't have time to figure this stuff all out. I need help. My business is too small to do this type of CEO work. Man, I'm going to check you on that one. I'm embarrassed to ask for help or ask questions. I wish someone would just tell me what to look at so I can grow my business and revenue. If you've said any of those things to yourself, this is the challenge that will educate and empower you as a business owner. You'll be relieved. Once we walk through all this, I feel like you'll be relieved to know it's not all as hard as you made it out to be in your head. And if you've ever attended one of my classes, I love to share examples and stories so it's fun and relatable. That's the big thing. It's relatable to retailers and easy to understand because there's so much information out there that isn't specific to independent retailers. I know what it feels like to be unsure and to feel like I need answers, but not know where to turn for safe and helpful information that can truly make a difference for myself and my business. Feeling safe and comfortable to ask questions and get answers is really important to me. It's really important to me that I offer that to you. I remember a time, it was early on when I went all in on being an entrepreneur and I left my former career and I booked a call with a business consultant. And she ridiculed me for owning 2 businesses and pretty much said that she said I won't succeed if I continue to run both businesses. Now, she's entitled to her opinion, and what she thinks shouldn't affect how I feel, but it was her approach and her judgment that I didn't appreciate. It left me feeling like I wasn't safe, and I certainly wasn't comfortable with her. And I don't want to make anyone in our community feel that way. If you're ready for this challenge, if you're ready to grow, if you're ready to be the CEO, I want you to sign up for this challenge. The challenge starts in 1 week. Actually, the first part of this challenge will be the episode that follows up the following Thursday to this episode. So if you're like me and you think, I'll do the work, like that's usually my mentality. Like, I'll do the work, just tell me what I need to do. So if you think like that, if you think I'll do the work, just give me what I need, teach me in a way I understand, and give me the tools to get it done, that's what this challenge offers. I don't want you to be spinning your wheels anymore. No one wants to use their time that way. I know I don't. This episode is brought to you by Gusto. Gusto is a payroll software system for small businesses that makes it easy to add new hires, calculate and withhold taxes, process payroll for employees and contractors, and stay compliant. Even better, Gusto is affordable for small retail business owners. If you're looking to hire and you're overwhelmed by what to withdraw, how to calculate it, what paperwork you need to file, Gusto makes it really easy to manage payroll. The system does it all for you. If you want more like time tracking, workers' compensation benefits, or other benefits for employees, Gusto offers those services too. We all learned in 2020 the value of payroll employees versus subcontractor employees, particularly when we applied for federal assistance programs or local and national grants. If you know it's time to build a team of payroll employees, or you're frustrated with your current payroll provider, and you want to try Gusto for 1 month free, visit savvyshopkeeper.com/Gusto for a special link. That's savvyshopkeeper.com/Gusto, Gusto. So you'll put everything from this challenge, all of the worksheets and the workbook, into a nicely packaged binder, and this will become your CEO binder. Ideally, this challenge is for brick and mortar retailers who've been in business for a year. But all are welcome to join, because the information in this challenge is exactly what I wish someone would have given me 8 years ago, even before I opened the brick and mortar store with my sister. It would have saved me years of reading and research and countless hours of Google searches. Imagine the results you can get for your own business by saving yourself so much time and by investing in yourself. Okay, so I know I'm almost done here. Don't fast forward to the next episode in your queue yet. I just want to mention a couple more things. If you're a Master Shopkeepers Group member, you already get access to all of this, everything that I mentioned. Of course, I still want you to listen to the next 4 episodes, because I often find that when I repeat myself or I feel like a broken record is sometimes when you get those aha moments. So keep listening to the 4 episodes, but you already have access to everything in here. In our February masterclass, I'll be walking you through the year-end report. So that's when we'll wrap it up. So Master Shopkeepers members, you have access to all of this. If you're a Shopkeepers Lab member, you have access to all of the worksheets. But if you want to sign up for the actual challenge and participate in the 2-hour masterclass and Q&A session, I shared a special discount code in the group. Check the announcements at the top of the group for the code. And that's if you want to participate in the 2-hour masterclass and Q&A session. And for anyone else, if you have questions about the challenge, please feel free to reach out to me or DM me on Instagram. My username is @SavvyShopkeeper. I'm happy to answer any question you might have. If you're ready to be the CEO of your retail business, go sign up. I highly recommend it. I think it's a great way to kick off 2021. It's a great way to become confident about being the owner of your business and being confident about what's going on in your business. So you'll go to register at shopkeepersacademy.com. It's shopkeepersacademy.com, and we'll have it linked in the show notes. Until the next episode, be savvy and boss up.